Alright guys, so today I'm going to be watching back my first jiu-jitsu match. This was in July or August of 2023, and this was about 5 or 6 months into jiu-jitsu. I had been doing about 2 classes on average a week. So yeah, this is the full match. First time I've really watched it back since last year, so it'll be interesting to see what I think of it and how I think I've changed since then. This is the first match that I had on an in-house competition, so it wasn't a proper competition, it was just in-house. And yeah, I'll let you see how it turned out in the end. So obviously you start on the feet, wrestling. I've never met this guy before, so I didn't know kind of how he was. I've never rolled with him or anything, so it was going to be a interesting first few minutes trying to figure each other out. Now I think we spent quite a while on the feet, kind of trying to adjust and find what our strengths were for each other. One thing you'll notice during this match is that people were coaching both of us, but I couldn't tell if they were speaking to me or him because it wasn't very clear who they were speaking to. So I was responding to things that people were saying, and it turns out it wasn't actually for me. So I managed to get into this position here, struggling to get round his legs. Now I kind of got round into a north-south position, and at first glance, the control wasn't there very well from me. I mean, this has improved a lot since then. It's obviously still not perfect, and basically leading up to this match I had been away for about 2 weeks. A few of those days was my birthday in Dublin, Ireland, so I ate a considerable amount of food and drank a considerable amount of Guinness, which isn't ideal for preparation for the competition. So this match was 10 minutes long, and as you'll see, it lasted pretty much up until the 10-minute mark, and yeah, I was pretty damn gubbed. So as you can see here, I think it's Max is his name, he managed to get into this side control position, and I'm already pretty damn tired by this point. My cardio, I wasn't doing any cardio other than rolling back then, so that probably didn't help either. But my cardio now is so much better. It's fantastic. I do sprints twice a week and long runs now and then obviously various amounts of martial arts. I was carrying a lot more body fat. I think I weighed in at 80 kilos, and that was fat. So yeah, strength training was pretty much just not there either. So I'd done a lot of armbar escapes. As you can see here, he's getting into the armbar now. I didn't really make much of an attempt to follow the escapes I was trying to do. I just kept kipping my legs up, which isn't a good trick. I need to be rotating my pinkies up and going around the legs. I was kind of trying, but here I'm going the wrong way. So I need to be following my feet round towards the coach there. But either way, he wasn't as experienced, just like me, so he ended up kind of not finishing that armbar. And then we were in this position for a little while. So I looked like I was going for some ground strikes there. Definitely not legal. I think I was just trying to posture up. So managed to get back into this position a few times. So he threatened a few submissions, triangles, and yeah, arm bars. I wasn't in any threat with these submissions. I was pretty much okay. I don't really let submissions go any further than as soon as I feel any kind of niggles, or I feel like something is not good, I'll tap. I'm not that fussed about breaking my arm for an in-house jiu-jitsu competition. So yeah, he ended up back on top again in side control, and something I'm working on in my strength training is just more explosive power from the posterior chain, so I can get out of these positions. Also keeping busy and really trying to create space and shrimp and get my way out of there. So as you can see, he's punneling for that underhook, and I'm trying to just survive. I didn't want to get a head and arm choke. I didn't want him to get a head and arm choke because I was victim to those quite a lot when I was rolling at this gym. So That was one thing I wanted to avoid.
Now
Now I ended up back on top while I'm in his guard here. Now I should be here trying to put my hands down at his hips, but he was kind of grabbing hold of my wrists. He was doing quite well, but I should have been breaking the grips, and then as you can see there, he's going for some sort of looks like he's trying to set up an armbar again. Yeah, so I was lucky enough to escape just based off the fact that his submissions were pretty much at the same level as mine. He's probably better at triangles than me. I still can't get triangles. So here we are back on top. He was pretty tired too. I felt like he was a bit. He definitely was a bit heavier than me. So I'm just going to pause it here because I realized that a few minutes of the video is missing. So this is about 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the 10-minute match. Now it was pretty much what you saw before. He spent a lot of time on top. There was no points. It was either submission or they I can't remember exactly what it was. They wanted submissions basically. That's why the matches were 10 minutes long. So I ended up being on the floor a lot, or in his guard, or him threatening arm bars, triangles, and I didn't feel any threat of the submissions. Managed to get out and then ended up on top. And as you can see, this is the final few seconds of the match here. So I'm on top. I was tired at this point, and I could tell he was tired. And I thought it was the last ditch. They were really spurring us on to finish the match. And then I just thought, here we go, grab that arm, and managed to get the tap. So as you can see, we were both absolutely shattered. And I spent about 10 minutes after this sitting on the floor, and then my next match got called up, and I was still absolutely gubbed. So shows you the power of strength and conditioning, regular training, good diet, good sleep, little to no alcohol, and training hard, because otherwise you'll end up looking like I did, which isn't a good look. So yeah, that was my first in-house competition match, and that's how it ended.